How's it going? It's Dansg08 here with an update slash hangout for you guys to check out. It's been a little while since I actually got to sit down and have a chat with you guys about what's been up and what's going on with the channel. And well, last time, I mean, it was pretty downbeat because obviously we had the whole copyright issues and whatever. But at the moment, it's mid-February and things seem to be okay at the moment. I've wiped away like 95% of the copyright stuff. And there's one or two videos that I'm still waiting for responses for, but I'm hoping that eventually those should be gone as well. So I mean, for now, all of that copyright stuff that I mentioned before, and the channel being in danger, for future uploads and whatever, that seems to be gone. So hopefully, should be safe for the time being. So that's some good news to start off with. But yeah, I mean, if you guys have been following, the past 2 weeks or so has been absolutely manic for me because I haven't been doing I've had a little bit of a break from my day job. The project that we've been working on for the past 5 months or so, there's been a little break in that, and we're going to come back in mid-March to continue with that project. So up until mid-March I've got some time off work, and that has allowed me to pour some more time into the YouTube channel, and it came at a particularly good time because obviously Lightning Returns was released, and I spent a long time kind of playing and editing and uploading that stuff. So for the past 2 weeks it's been pretty much non-stop with Lightning Returns. But I mean, the response has been much better than I thought it would, because as far as I know, I think it's the worst reviewed of the 3 games. So I was kind of expecting a lot of people to hate on it and not really enjoy it, but the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. So thank you to everyone that's been watching and posting your nice comments and liking the videos and whatever. It's been a good motivator for me to keep going. And that series actually, it turned out as at the beginning I wasn't enjoying the game too much, but I think by the end of it, by the time I actually watched the credits start rolling, it was really, it ended up being an experience I really enjoyed. I think Final Fantasy games, even the worst ones, they tend to pull it together towards the end and end up making it a very worthy experience. So yeah, I'm done with Final Fantasy Lightning Returns, and well, there is a little bit more Final Fantasy to come from me in the future, but I'll get on to that. If we go chronologically, the next thing coming up is going to be Uncharted 2. I was kind of midway through that playthrough, and because Final Fantasy 13 took a bit more priority in my book, I had to push Uncharted to the side for a little while, but I'll be back with that. I mean, I'd already recorded like another 10 episodes worth. I just need to kind of do a quick edit on those, and I'll be getting those up over the coming days. And once Uncharted 2 is done, then obviously it's going to be straight on to Uncharted 3, depending on the timing for the other series that I have planned as well. So those of you that were enjoying the commentary playthroughs of Uncharted, those will continue, and I will at some point have all of the Uncharted games finished and ready for the eventual release of Uncharted 4, whenever that might be. Could be next 6 months or it could be next year. I'm not too sure on the exact release date for those. So yeah, other than Uncharted 2, The Last of Us Left Behind came out I think on the 14th of February, and because I was just so busy with Lightning Returns, I couldn't get anywhere near that playthrough, but I think I will be playing through that eventually, because obviously there is a lot of Last of Us content on my channel and I really love that game. So I'll be definitely checking out the DLC and uploading a commentary playthrough for that as well. So that's another thing that I'll be working on, but I mean, as far as I know, that's like a 2-hour DLC, so it's not going to be anything major. So hopefully it should just be one recording session and done. Yeah, so looking forward to the end of March. There's 2 major games that are coming out, and to be honest, I've been really lucky at the moment. My 2 favourite kind of series of games are Final Fantasy and Metal Gear Solid. So March is a very good month for me because the HD remaster of Final Fantasy X is coming out, and also Ground Zeroes is coming out. So what's going to be happening with those is obviously a lot of you guys will probably know that I already have a movie version for Final Fantasy X, and that was the first kind of movie version work that I ever did for any video game. But obviously those videos are quite dated now. I think I recorded those at like a really crappy device, and it was recorded off a PS2, so it really doesn't look very good anymore. So what I plan to do is to remaster that series myself, and hopefully should be able to upload a HD remastered version for you guys to watch. So eventually, the aim is to delete all of the old videos and have a new kind of fresh set of HD remastered videos for you guys to watch. So yeah, there's something a little bit interesting going on with the Final Fantasy X HD remaster movie that I'll be making. Obviously, you know, not everyone knows about this, but those of you that are kind of into your consoles and that kind of stuff will know that you can mod your PS3s and get them to play backed up versions of games. And ever since I've been trying to take this YouTube thing a bit more seriously, I've had to kind of resort to that to help me keep up with the speed of the other uploaders. But I mean, one of the nice perks of this is that you get to kind of fiddle around with the game files a little bit. And I was doing some research for the Japanese version of the game, which was released in December, I think it was, and some people have kind of enabled English subtitles for that game. So effectively, that enables you to have an undubbed version. So obviously, what we're going to have is Japanese voices with English subtitles, so you get to hear the original Japanese voice acting. So my plan is, because I have the Japanese version at the moment, and I've pre-ordered the normal kind of EU version, but because I've had the Japanese version since December, what I'll be doing is I have been recording quite a bit of it, and I've got about, I think, 60% through the game, and I'm going to release two different versions of the Final Fantasy X movie. One is going to be the undubbed version with the Japanese voices, and one's going to be the regular English version. So hopefully, if everything goes to plan, I'm going to have two versions of that up, and obviously I'll be using, the battle stuff that I use is going to be the same across both, and the only difference really is going to be the cutscenes, and the dialogue is going to be in English for the obviously for the regular version. So yeah, that is Final Fantasy X is going to have both a Japanese movie and a English movie. So yeah, one final thing about the Final Fantasy X HD remaster release. I mean, that game has always been my favourite game, and for that reason, obviously, as you guys know, I do commentary playthroughs, but I have not done any commentary work for any of the Final Fantasy games. Because I spend so much time doing the movies, I haven't really felt the need to really go into it. But for Final Fantasy X, that is an exception to the rule. That's been my favourite game ever since I really got into playing video games, and for that reason I'm going to be doing a commentary playthrough of Final Fantasy X. So I'm hoping you guys that are Final Fantasy fans, you'll be joining me for that one. That should be a nice, long playthrough, and you guys are lucky because I know what I'm doing with Final Fantasy X. I have done a lot of playthroughs of that game. I've done a lot of really difficult challenges and that kind of stuff, so hopefully you should be in safe hands for that one, and it should be a playthrough that'll be fun to watch, and for me it'll be fun to upload. So yeah, I'll be kind of doing a first, and I'll be doing an RPG commentary playthrough, so you have that one to look forward to as well if you enjoy commentary related stuff. Yeah, so finally, if we get to Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, from what I've read, it's a pretty short game. I mean, it's pretty much like a DLC. I mean, it's like, I think about 2 hours again to get through the main story. So that's going to be another commentary playthrough thing, because obviously, other than Final Fantasy, my next favourite series is Metal Gear. I'm a massive Metal Gear fan, so I have to do a playthrough of that. And I'll be doing a playthrough, and depending on how busy everything else is, I might do a movie version for it, I might not. I'm still kind of undecided at the moment, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So yeah, that is the games I'll be going through. It'll be Uncharted, a little bit of Last of Us, Final Fantasy X, and Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, and that should keep me going for at least a couple of months, and probably a little bit more. So yeah, that is it in terms of updates and what's to come for the channel. If you want to, a lot of new subscribers obviously since the last time I did this, so if you want to find out a little bit more about me, about my channel, and I've done a lot of Q&A stuff in the past, you can search my channel for Dansg08 Hangouts and watch some of the earlier ones that I recorded. Those ones have like some Q&A and some stuff that might interest you about the channel. So yeah, feel free to check those out. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for all the support, you guys. I mean, it's seriously, recently I've hit 2 really big milestones. I've hit 10 million views for the channel and 30,000 subscribers as well. Seriously, for me anyway, those are crazy numbers. Numbers I never thought I'd get anywhere near just a few years ago. So thank you to everyone that's been watching and interacting and commenting and all this kind of stuff. I'm really enjoying doing my YouTube stuff at the moment, and hopefully it's looking good for the future. We'll be able to keep going and bring you lots more cinematic gaming content. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Take care.